Hello, welcome to Magic City Reviews. Hopefully, you guys are doing great today. Today is a little different from how I'm normally gonna do it. So today is gonna be like a podcast Saturday. That's something new that I'm doing. If you guys want me to bring that every Saturday or every other Saturday, please let me know in the comment section. So I'm just gonna give you a rundown of all the stuff we're gonna cover. Mafia Remastered. There's The Last of Us Part 2. I'm not really going to get into that. If you guys want to hear my thoughts and theories on that, check out this video up there. There's Cyberpunk 2077, the Unreal Tech demo, Ghost Tsushima, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Dragon Ball Z fighterz, and then Tony Hawk Pro Skater. First, let me get into like the small stuff. And we're going to start off with Tony Hawk Pro Skater. What can I say? Tony Hawk's a great game. Grew up playing it. But where's Skate? We have been asking for Skate for so long. I've been dying to play Skate. I'm definitely going to check out Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Don't get me wrong. I'm definitely checking it out. It's going to bring a lot of nostalgia for me and everything. But where's the new Skate game? I heard in the rumors that that's being developed. But where is it? We've been waiting a long time for that game, more than Tony Hawk per se. I mean, it looks great. The last Tony Hawk game was not so good at all. But this one definitely looks an improvement. Definitely an improvement from the last Tony Hawk game that recently had came out. But this one I think is going to do a lot better and everything. But we're Skate. Please bring us Skate. Bring us that game. Please. Pretty please. But I'm definitely going to check out Tony Hawk. I'm a huge fan. I can't wait. It should be fun. You know, it should definitely bring out some nostalgia for me and stuff like that. But we'll just have to wait and see when the game comes. So, and then I also want to just get into quickly Dragon Ball Z fighterz. Their DLC recently is going to be Goku Ultra Instinct. And if you guys don't know, and there's this Dragon Ball Z anime called Dragon Ball Z Super. And in it, there was a power tournament, and Goku got like beyond God status level, Ultra Instinct, and now they're adding that in the game. And let me say, that game is hard. It's hard as hell. I'm still learning how to play it myself. I recently got it for my Switch, only for like $14.99. So I mean, if you guys are into fighting games and anime, I highly recommend you guys check it out. It's really good. It's fun and everything. It can be frustrating at times. It definitely can, because there's some good players out there. I mean, there's good players in any game, really. But, I mean, this game has some really good players. I only have, like, three wins out of 5. I only played, like, 5 times. I'm trying to beat the story so I can get a Android 21 unlocked. I think that's what it is, Android 21. I'm trying to get her unlocked. So I only played online a few times. So I'm still learning how to play it. I mean, once I get a little bit better, I'm going to try to go back out there again. But I'm letting you guys know, it's hard. It's really difficult. And Goku Ultra Instinct is going to blow up the game. Like, everybody's going to use him. Everybody's going to have him on his squad. He's going to be super OP. He already looks OP in the trailer. Everything I talk about today, just to let you know, it's going to be in the links in the description. So all the videos, all that, you can check it out for yourselves. But, that game's going to be blowing up. You're going to see a lot of YouTube videos coming with the Ultra Instinct Goku gameplay. So if you guys are into that, if you're not, it's not for you, cool. But I highly recommend check the trailer out because it looks really cool. Now I want to get into Mafia. Whew, that game looks great. Those screenshots look amazing. By the way, I'm going to show all the screenshots of every game, so you guys will definitely be able to see what I'm talking about. Mafia looks great. I can't wait for it to come out. The first 2 are great. It's a trilogy, so you're going to get all 3 games. I'm not sure if the DLC comes with it, but I'm pretty sure it does. But definitely check this game out. If you have not played the first 2, I recommend you definitely get this trilogy, because the first 2 are really, really good. Like the story, everything about it, like the city you're in and the environment, like you feel like you're there. Like you really do feel like you're there. And it looks great. I can't wait. If the graphics is looking this crisp, woo! I can't wait. I'm so hyped for that game. It comes out August 28th. So mark your calendars. Make sure you guys are ready for that, because it's gonna take this gaming industry by storm. Not by storm, but it's definitely gonna be up there in some people's list of games to play, especially mine. Because I mean, I've been asking for a Mafia remaster for a long time, just like I've been asking for Saints Row 1 and 2 remaster for the PlayStation, but don't know when that's coming. So I definitely check it out if you have not played them already. And then they have the third one in there as well. If you play the third one, you have it in there. You can replay it if you want. The third one to me was the weakest of the series, but it could have been improved on by a lot. The story was good though. I'll admit the story was decent for what it was, but it could have been improved on by so much. If they would have put it in the oven for a couple more months, it would have been perfect. But it came out and we played it, and now we're getting Mafia 1 and 2. So now we can replay those as well if you haven't played them. Highly recommend it. All right, I want to get into Cyberpunk 2077. What can I say? We're still waiting. I mean, it's coming out in September, so September 17th to be exact. So that's great. I wish they would show us some gameplay before it comes out, you know, just to have the hype even more. But they recently made the news about being able to change your genitalias. Don't know why that's a focus in the game. I truly don't know why. I mean, it would be cool, I guess. I mean, if some people are into that. Me, I'm not really into that. I'm more of a story-driven person. So if the story's good, I'm playing that sucker for sure. I'm definitely replaying this game twice. That's for sure. Because apparently you can play it in different ways, and there's different scenarios that happened before the one you chose. So I'm definitely gonna play it again. I'm definitely gonna try playing that again. And I wish they would show us more gameplay. I really wish they would. Because, I mean, the hype was huge. When Keanu Reeves came out on the stage, whoo, everybody like, yo, what? And then they showed him in the game. John Wick is going to be our mentor. Oh, sign me up. Please. This game's going to be amazing. Just wish we saw more gameplay. I mean, they showed us, you can still go back and look at the trailers and stuff. And it still looks so good. I mean, I'm still hyped for this game. I'm so hyped for this game. I can't wait for it to come out. It should be at least 9s and 10s when it comes out. 9s and 10s. The gameplay was amazing. You know what I mean? They made The Witcher, and The Witcher was great. So you already know this game gonna be great too. I'm just wishing we had more gameplay. But the game's coming soon, so just have to wait and see. All right, let's get into the juicy, the meat. Oh wait, before we get into that. Also, let me talk about Assassin's Creed Valhalla before we get into the juicy 2. Assassin's Creed Valhalla. What happened? Really, what happened at that conference? I mean, we were expecting gameplay, but we really didn't get gameplay. We got a trailer gameplay. Why is that? Was the gameplay not ready? Were they not ready for the show itself? Like, what happened? Because we were expecting actual gameplay. So we didn't get that. We got some trailers of the gameplay, which I don't even know what the story is going to be about from the trailers. I can't even tell, honestly. But I mean, it's probably going to be something deep. I'm probably spiritual as well. But I'm definitely looking forward to it because it's got Vikings. Who doesn't like playing as Vikings? We had For Honor. For Honor was a pretty good game. But this one should be really good. I can't wait. It's been on my list for a while. As soon as they announced it, I was like, yo, this looks dope. Like, it looks amazing. It looks really beautiful. I can't wait. I'm just hoping they show us gameplay. I wonder what you can do with the character. Can you customize them? Can you change stuff? Like, is there a skill tree? Like, what else is there in there to get us excited for it? Like, they didn't show us much, which was kind of a letdown. It was a little disappointing. But they did show us other games that looked really good too. They had like this anime game that looked pretty good. There was a few other games that caught my eye, but the anime game really caught my eye. And Assassin's Creed, of course, that's what I was really hyped about that. But we didn't get the gameplay, but that's cool. I mean, if you shown gameplay, the hype train would have been super, super hype. You know, that's the meat. It's the meat of a game, the gameplay, and the story, of course. But if the gameplay is solid, we can get past if it's a boring story or whatnot. If that gameplay is solid, we can play that game for a couple hours, literally. So hopefully they show us that sooner than later before the game comes out. All right, let's get into the two things that took everything by storm. I'm gonna start with the Unreal tech demo. Whew. Wow. I don't even know. I was lost of words watching that. Watch it in 4K. I'm telling you, you will be astounded by how beautiful it looked. Because I was like, huh? It's gonna run like that? Nah, no way. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Because it was just a tech demo, but man, it looked so good. And I got like I don't even think that's a game they're making. I think that was just something just to show. I hope they make that game because it looked dope. It looked like a Tomb Raider, Uncharted, Anthem in one. Like, especially at the end, like it just looked really cool, really dope. Hoping they make this game because it will be amazing. I mean, even the lighting, like when they had a photo mode in it, and they showed you can move the light. Like, what? Like, who thought of that? Like, that is amazing to be able to move the light and have it perfect how you want it, and that's so cool. That's so cool. I can't wait. Cannot wait for this Unreal Engine to come for the consoles. So it's amazing. This is what we're living in. This is the technology. Technology is advancing so fast. It's crazy. It's going by so fast. I'm just hoping this is an actual game and not just a demo that they showed us. Because if this is an actual game, well, show us more, please. Show us more that can run on this engine, actually, you know? And I'm pretty sure that engine, because apparently I heard that Fortnite is going on for the PlayStation 5. So, I mean, if they put that engine on Fortnite, I wonder if people will go back to playing Fortnite. I mean, myself, I don't really play Fortnite as much as I used to. I play every here and there sometimes, you know. I haven't really got into Call of Duty either. Apex, I love Apex though. Apex is really good, but I want to get into Call of Duty. My friends have been telling me to play it, so I may hop on with them one of these days and play it. But I have other games to play, like I'm on other story games. I've been trying to finish those and stuff. But let's get into the next game that I think is my game of the year. This is definitely my game of the year, hands down. Ghost of Tsushima. That's coming out July 17th. That's coming close. It's like right around the corner. So mark your calendars, because this game, I promise you, it's probably gonna be game of the year unless something comes out of the blue moon and steals the spotlight. But right now, I think Ghost of Tsushima is at top spot, in my opinion. They have so much to offer. It looks gorgeous. It looks absolutely gorgeous. Like when the leaves be falling, oh my god, that looked amazing. I highly recommend you guys check it out, but watch it in 4K. If you want that true experience, watch it in 4K. I'm telling you, it looked beautiful. I'm gonna go through some of the modes they have to offer. So for like direction, they're gonna use the wind. So like I guess you like pick up a leaf and you just throw it in the air and it tells you where to go. It just floats and you just follow that leaf and everything. Like, what? So no waypoints. The wind is your waypoint in a way. That looked amazing. It's just going around, you know, looked really, really good. Like exploring, it's gonna be amazing. Like the map looked huge. They showed the map. It looked really big. I can't say enough about this game. I literally could talk about this game for hours, but I'm not going to. What else? They have a photo mode, just like in the Unreal Tech demo, how it looked. This one, you can change the colors and all that. You can make it black and white. You can even make a video in it too. You can change. You can change all the little things and stuff like that. That's cool. Like if you're into photo mode, I'm not really into photo mode like that. But I mean, I know there's people out there who make like really good photos just using photo mode. You know, I may try to get into that, just so you know, it could be like thumbnails and stuff for future videos. But there's a lot of people that make some really good ones out there. And then you can change your appearance depending on the situation. So in the gameplay trailer, they showed that he came in like heavy armor. So pretty much he was going in swords blazing, right? And then that was like a different element to the gameplay. And then there's another one where you go in as a ghost. So you are very stealthy about it. And it had on like all black clothes and everything. It's really cool, really cool. And that changes it changes your stats too, I think they said. I think it changes like the way your stats are looked at and everything in it. So I covered photo mode. Oh, the gameplay reminds me so much of Red Dead Redemption 2. It's got that Horizon Zero Dawn feel. And it's got a little bit of Zelda as well. A little bit of Zelda. And it's just, that open world just looks beautiful. Like, you just want to explore the whole map and see what the game has to offer. Because I can't wait for it to come out. It looks great. You know, and then also they have a black and white mode. So if you're into that black and white cinematic feel with those old samurai movies had, this game is for you, because they have it for you. And the way they have people standing next to each other, and then they have the letters come down where you're doing, it looks very cinematic. The whole game looks very cinematic, actually. Like, that's what they said they were going for, that cinematic feel. It's gonna feel like you're in a movie. Honestly, it feels like you're gonna be like in that samurai type of movie, and that's the good thing. That appeals to me. I'm saying it appeals to me a lot. I can't wait. It's gonna be good. I love those old Japanese fighting movies, you know. Also, another big thing is that they have different voices. You have English and Japanese. So if you're into English, you can play in English. If you're into the whole getting that Japanese feel for it, you got that Japanese as well. I want to do both. I'm gonna play it in English first and then in Japanese the other way, because you just gotta replay the game, honestly. Because I mean, you're not gonna be able to explore everything in one go. So definitely the second go round, explore every little thing, and I just think it looks beautiful. Before I close out, I just want to say a little. There's like some animes that are coming up pretty soon. There's Fire Force Season 2 that's coming out July 5th. Very good anime. About the people who made Soul Eater, actually. The people, wall scroll back there. People who made Soul Eater made Fire Force. And then they got Attack on Titan Season 4 that's coming in the fall 2020. Attack on Titan, highly recommend you watch it. You learn a lot through the first 3 seasons. And there's a big plot twist in the end of it too. So it gets really good. Check it out. Add it to your list of animes to watch. And then the Demon Slayer movie. Oh my God. I've been waiting for that movie for so long. So long. So I'm hoping it comes out soon. I forgot the release date. I forgot to write it down. Sorry about that. If I do remember the release date, I will leave it in the comment section for you guys. But that's it. That's everything I want to talk about. If I missed anything at all, if you guys want me to talk about something for the next podcast episode, please leave it in the comment section for me. And until the next video, magic out. Hey, sorry, my camera died. But like I was saying, check out those animes that I recommend at the end of the video. And till next video, magic sign out. Peace.